Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday. Oh my God, long week. Today is Thursday, February 15th, and today we'll cover the trades for TSLY and CONY and what a week it has been. But for those of you that did not know, YieldMax and YMAG declared their distribution yesterday, and this is the information. You should have gotten an email if you signed up for emails, or if you follow them on Twitter. They did tweet about it. So, in short, YieldMax is paying 53 cents, which is a yield of 31%. YMAG is paying 43 cents, which is a yield of 25%. Today is ex-dividend date, so it will drop by at least that price plus or minus the fluctuation in all of the underlyings. So if you're looking to buy it for the first time, today is probably a pretty good day. I'm thinking about buying YieldMax just for the total diversification. I do like it. Plus I cover all the most of the funds anyway. So I'm really because in the end I'm thinking it's going to perform pretty good. A 31% yield is good, guys. I know you guys are like, oh man, I wanted 40. And I thought it was going to be 40, but obviously my estimate was inaccurate. But 31% on what is it, 18 funds? That's pretty good. That's security. And then as they add more, there's going to be more and more. So I feel pretty good about YieldMax. Obviously the expense ratio could be a little lower, but it is what it is. They do a lot of reallocating, so they try to keep it evenly allocated. So I get it. So anyway, this is the information. Payment date is 2/20 next week. What day is that? Let's see if I can get a calendar come up. Stupid computer. Never mind. Oh wait, it came up then it left. There we go. The 20th is Tuesday. I think Monday's a holiday. I think Monday the markets are closed. So yeah, today's the day, I guess, if you want to start your position to buy it, because it's obviously ex-dividend date. But if you buy it, you won't get this distribution. You'll get the next distribution, assuming you hold it for that long. All right, moving on. So TSLY finally had a damn trade. So yesterday, here's the trade. So as always, if you want to get the trade information, you go to the intraday trade link directly on the website under each fund. But you have to get it. Usually they post it around 5 p.m. and they remove it the following day. So you have to get it that day after 5 p.m. So here's what they posted. Long story short, you guys know when you see 3. So it's a synthetic, adding to the synthetic, and then it's adding a weekly call. So they added 85 contracts to the 185 synthetic position, and then they added a weekly call that expires this Friday, February 16th. 2 days, all right? That's why it's only 84 cents when you see under the execution price all the way on the right, okay? So let's get to the spreadsheet and see how this looks. All right, so here is TSLY. We still have the 220 synthetic. This one expires March 15th. We have exactly now 1 month. It looks a little better than yesterday. Yesterday, yeah, it was over 100 million, I think, to close, but Tesla went up yesterday, so at least we're getting a little closer. So, but they're not adding to this synthetic. They're adding to the 185 because that synthetic is priced closer to the current price, because per their prospectus, they like to create a synthetic at the money. So this is the closest one to at the money. If they only had one synthetic, being the 220, then of course they would just add it to the 220. But since they have 2, which to me is still weird, but they have 2, they'll add it to the one that's closer to the money. So if I go up above, here's the 85 contracts. They added it. As you can see, this is the first one since February 6th. So they added the February 14th synthetic 85 contracts. The buy call cost $88,000. The sell put got a credit of $63,000. So it cost them a little money, but obviously not much. And in short, if they closed this synthetic out today, they would actually make $5.3 million because the Tesla price is above the strike of the synthetic. Again, a synthetic position is a buy, call, sell, put, both of which are bullish positions. So if the underlying goes above the strike price, then you make money. Then we make money. All right, so let's go to the February tab. As mentioned, Tesla went up yesterday. Tesla went up 2.55%. TSLY went up 2.10%, which, again, pretty good. Obviously, we're capped. We have our limits, especially with our close strike prices. So they opened a position, 85 contracts. They got 84 cents per share. They chose a 192.50 strike. Break even is 193.34. Not much room. And they are 2% out of the money. One would think I would complain about this. However, there's actually only 2 trading days left. So this leaves room at least for 1% gain a day. So I'm not going to complain too much. I'm not even going to complain. It's only 85 contracts. Cash and treasuries. They moved a lot of money from treasuries to cash. This was very interesting. So I don't know if they are expecting people to sell off, which is why they want the cash handy, or what's going on. But yeah, they moved from treasuries to cash. So we have 68.7 million in cash now. Total movement overall, though, it went up 1.2 million. Outstanding shares, actually, I think it went up 100,000. I'll show you guys in a second. Outstanding shares, 90,400,000. Total income, 4.4 million on the weekly calls. Total distribution, we're looking at 5 cents. Daily income, a penny. Daily yield, 0.08%. Again, pretty irrelevant, so early in the month. Let me just show you the holdings, not the holdings, the share count. So yeah, I'm going to track this for a little bit up to the reverse split. I'm not going to do this all the time because I can't handle another tab. But long story short, I was expecting a big drop in share count. Maybe it'll reflect on tomorrow's numbers, but it went up. 100,000 more people bought in, even with the reverse split news. So, wow, surprising. All right, so let's go to the active tab. Here we go. We now have 3 positions. 85 contracts, 192.50 strike. This is the lowest strike. 2.01% out of the money. 21,175 contracts, 195 strike, 3.33% out of the money. 20,820 contracts, 197.50, 4.66% out of the money. All of these are honestly in a pretty good spot, although I don't know. I feel like Tesla is just like waiting to just blow, and I hope it's not this week. If it does, maybe 3%. I'll take 3% from here. 30-day IV, 42%, pretty damn good. Again, Tesla price 188. TSLY price 876. I'm showing potential capital gains of 35 cents. That'll put us above $9. Obviously, yeah, we have a reverse split, so that whole thing is going to change. My reaction is, I went from a zipper to the reverse split signage, and now I'm just going to remove my mouth. All right, I'm going to let this week play out, and here I am with no mouth. So some of you are happy about that, I'm sure, but I'll let it play out. We'll see. Here's the note: 1-for-2 split. This is effective at the market open on Monday, February 26th. So whatever you have as of the Friday prior to that, that's it, right? That's what the split will be based on. As far as curve is concerned, they did add contracts. They added 11 contracts. So they now have 68 contracts with a 215 strike. This expires 1 month away, and it's 13.93% out of the money. Their synthetic is priced at 265. That's way out of the money. They need Tesla to catch up by April 19th, but we'll see. Payment information, not much to cover here. They made obviously a little more short call income, adding that position, but again, nothing really to talk about. I covered the reverse split yesterday. I'm going to delete this tab, but I just wanted to mention to you guys, there is no, when people hear reverse split, there's no rush to buy and there's no rush to sell. When you talk about an individual stock and you hear reverse split, okay, yes, you're going to see a sell-off because supply and demand. That's how those prices work on individual stocks, supply and demand. So if there's mass sellout, you're going to see it. You're going to see it in the price, okay? So when it comes to an ETF doing a reverse split, right? That if there's a mass sell-off in the ETF, you're not going to notice unless it's like I said yesterday, if it's a huge number where they actually have to, it disrupts the contracts that already exist. Because these ETFs, they're going to only move if the underlying moves. So there'd have to be a mass sell-off on Tesla, So as far as a reverse split or a normal split on these ETFs, there is no rush to buy. There is no rush to sell. It all is going to be the same. It all still depends on the underlying stock. So again, Tesla's priced at what, $8 or something right now, right? 876. Whether it's 876 or 1752, you're not smart if you buy it now or if you buy it then. All right, the same thing will happen. If you buy two today, yeah, you'll get like 40 cents, right? 40 cents each. If you buy one, and then in a month you'll have one, and hopefully it'll pay or still around 40 cents. Which the idea is hopefully it's not going to disrupt the yield, but obviously if you have the same yield on a higher value, you'll get a higher distribution, but you're going to have less shares. So it all equals out. So there is no difference whether you buy now or you wait for the reverse split. I just wanted to make that point. All right, outstanding holdings. Again, the formula is working great. Here we go. So items in blue, these are the calls that expire Friday. And if we close them today, we would make money on all of them, okay? So if you look, well, maybe not the new one, but if you look at the two, we made 361 and 260. And to close them, it's 66 cents and 37 cents. So they could close them today, end the week, while they're ahead, make that nice profit. Or they could wait and let the time value go down, which would essentially lower the cost to close as long as the Tesla price doesn't move up. So that's the risk to take. So they can either close today, and miss out on potential, more profit, or they could they could let it ride, let it slide one more day, see how it goes. But I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like Tesla's just waiting to blow. So I'm hoping it doesn't blow this week, and if it does, hopefully they close these out. But who am I? I'm no one. I'm nothing. I'm just a schlep on YouTube that for some reason you're watching. Anyway, total net asset value $794 million. That totals a NAV of 879. Trade price is 876. Okay. Are we green? Are we green for pre-market? Yes, we are. Oh boy, 191.17. Wow, that's 1.3% up. 191.17. What is our break evens here? Okay, we got some room. Well, the new one don't have much room, but you know how they are. They barely go out of the money. But I don't know, man. My opinion, close them out. Let's just quit while you're ahead. You took a huge risk in making some money this week, and you won. Let's close these out, and then let's let the day play out, and then we'll sell calls tomorrow. That's my opinion. But as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So that's why I'm here, to entertain. Let's talk about Coney. Coney is just nuts, man. Nuts. No trades. The synthetic is killing it, man. Coin went up insanely yesterday. It's up to 160. So obviously the strike of the synthetic 140 is doing pretty good. If they closed it today, which they may, they would make 46 million. However, I don't think they should, because we have earnings tonight. So anything can happen with that. So if we go to the February tab, how much did they actually go up yesterday? They went up 14%, 14.24%. I mean, like, what? Coney went up 10%. This is why you sell far out of the money. Bam. Nice. Real quick, again, they have one position open. The break even is 167. We're inching a little close to that. A little too close for comfort. Cash and treasuries. This one, they actually moved cash to treasuries, so it's the opposite of TSLY. And they went up 104,000. So good. Earning interest on treasuries. Total outstanding shares, 15,075,000. Total income is a debit, so I won't go through the further breakdown of that. Active tab, again, still the one position. 22,365 contracts with a 165 strike. That's 2.88% of the money. We have 2 trading days and we have earnings tonight. Do I feel great about this? Absolutely not. Am I praying for bad earnings? Not necessarily. I'm just praying for the middle of the line earnings. All right, let's just stay flat throughout the week. Look at this IV, man. Oh my God, 95.37%. Again, typically you'll notice the underlying IV will go up through, around earnings, because anything can happen, and you'll find out. You'll find out today after hours. Coney's at $22 again. Look at that, $22.57, and we still have room to grow, 65 cents. So we still could get to 23. My reaction is just, again, Coney surprises me all the time, so I'm just like staring. I'm like, oh my God. As far as payment information, nothing to really share. Again, they're not making money on short calls yet, but they're all income, which includes the synthetic, is making money overall. I'm showing about 58 cents a share. If we go to holdings, again, formula working great. Again, they only have one position, the 165. Look how much it would cost to close, right? $7.54. It would cost $7.54 to close. And look how much we paid. We got $2.87. Coin is at 160.38. Okay, the strike is above that, 165. Yet it cost over $7 to close it. Why? Because the IV is so damn high that you have to pay a pretty penny if you want to get out of this. Okay. So that's why it's priced high. So we can't close out early. We can't close out before earnings without losing money. So we're not going to do that, clearly. We're going to let it play out because we are in this position. Here we go. So we really, here's the 2 possibilities. So here, 3. There's 3. Terrible earnings, coin drops. This number goes down in blue. It goes down a lot, and we make money on the weekly calls. Okay, that's a great scenario, being a Coney holder. Not a great scenario being a coin holder. Another scenario is this is the most unlikely. Middle of the line earnings, no movement in coin at all, just little, maybe slight movement. And, this will essentially hopefully expire, worthless, and we pay almost nothing to close it. Great. And then the last scenario is coin does, insane earnings, great news, tremendous news about the whole Bitcoin ETFs. And then coin goes through the roof. And then guess what? We have to pay like $10, $15 to close out this position. And then guess what? Another losing trade, which, that could happen. But our synthetic will be very valuable. So although we'll lose out on the weekly calls, our synthetic will still make money. But again, best case scenario for a Coney holder, we want the middle ground earnings. Okay, we like our capital gains, so we don't want coin to drop, but we don't want coin to go up. So we want just regular, simple, boring earnings, as boring as possible. We don't want any movement in this 95% IV stock, which, good luck with that, because that ain't happening. And by the way, we do have pre-market, so we got to check that. Drum roll. Yeah, terrible drum roll, right? Here we go. Oh, crap. We are screwed. 7.44%. Man, I should have bought some coin the other day when it dropped. It's at 172. Yeah, we're screwed already, guys. Holy crap, it's above the strike. I know it's pre-market, so it don't matter, but damn. Wow. Okay, we'll see how the day goes. We still have earnings. All right, we need bad earnings, guys. I changed my mind. We need bad earnings. Sorry for the coin holders out there, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click that like button. Click it a lot. No, I'm just kidding. I think you can only click it once. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, leave it down below. If you have insider information, I know you don't, but if you have any information on the coin earnings that you think will come out, let me know. Do we think it's going to be bad, good, whatever? And how do you feel about TSLY? Do you feel like they should close the calls like I think, or do you just want to let it play out? All right. I don't know. We'll see. What do I know? But anyway, thank you for watching. As always, all right. And hope you have a great day. Later.